This show made me feel empty, and even emptier after I finished it. It's the feeling after watching a good show and sitting back, staring at your ceiling and thinking, what can top this? This is Kaiba. The first thing anyone would notice is the very distinct art style it has. It diverges from any normal visuals like it's from a different universe. Spoiler warning, it's because it is. It's a world where people can store memories in this chip and, in a sense, continue to live on forever, assuming if they can afford it. I mentioned the art style, so let's talk about that. Masaki Yuasa directed this show, and if you don't know who that is, you're lying. Devilman Crybaby, The Tatami Galaxy, Ping Pong the Animation, Keep Your Hands Off Aizoken are just some shows he worked on. I think they're all great about human relationships, but be careful if you want to watch The Tatami Galaxy because the dialogue speaks just as fast as if not faster if I'm trying to do it right now. Woo!
Hi, I just noticed that I mentioned the Tatami Galaxy, and if you're new to anime, I just want to warn you, that's how fucking fast the dialogue fucking speaks, and that's not even the beginning of it. It's 12 fucking episodes, but if you want to grow a couple inches on your dick, then, you know what, go for it. All for you, I'll support you. Anyways, let's get back to it.
I don't think it's bad personally. It has fluidity. The expressions and body language were as plain as day to see, and the exaggerated body proportions made for a greater emotional response to events. What I liked is that every character stood out and didn't follow a uniform base except for not having one. Was that confusing? Pretty sure you can tell what I mean just by seeing the cover art of this show. Forgive the sin I'm about to say, but Kaiba has a cartoonish style that throws you off. The contrast with the character designs to heavy scenarios that happen in this show makes for a very unique atmosphere. And if you haven't figured it out by now, Kaiba is not a happy show, but that doesn't mean it's bad. Matter of fact, it's what makes this show stand out. Trying not to spoil key points, Kaiba is about a boy who woke up with no memories in this world, and you're just as confused as he is. Layers get peeled off the more you venture into Kaiba, until everything starts to make sense. It's a sci-fi anime about overcoming yourself and some stages of grief. I won't go too deep into hidden messages because y'all can give me that once you see this gem buried more than a decade ago. Rewatching this show, it really do hit different. You see and understand things that you were blind to on your first playthrough. I absolutely love anime that has this perception cut when rewatching or wanting to rewatch. It's music to my ears, like the OST. Some anime have music to fill in blank spaces and sometimes don't have any to bring out a character's dialogue, and sometimes use the OST to create an emotion. Let's get straight to the point. Kaiba's OST triggers an emotional response on a level where I feel like crying to a sense of heavy nostalgia, coming back to the feeling of emptiness. At times, the show slows down and takes forever to complete an episode, then speeds up in a blink of an eye with the next. The tone is always sci-fi and playful, but changes with every encounter scene where the same OST will sound different before and after watching Kaiba. More than halfway into 2020 and I thought I wouldn't find a good anime away from seasonal shows. If you like your ecchi rom-com, overpowered main character isekai harem high school shows every season, then hey, good on you. No judgment. But for people looking for something different away from current seasonal trends, definitely give Kaiba a watch. I will say Kaiba does start off confusing, and the more you watch, the more you'll understand the whole picture. It really wasn't talked about much then, and it really isn't talked about much now. But I really hope some people do watch it. It really do be hitting different. I have no idea when that became a phrase, but told myself I'll never use it, then, you know, here I am. It be like that sometimes. But yeah, until next time. That.